Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. It's Tuesday, the 4th of March, and Bitcoin went down for another test of that 200-day simple moving average. We got to a low point of $81,500, but then had a huge run up to a high of $88,940. So that's a pretty insane swing. Over 9% today. What was yesterday? Oh, just a 9+% drawdown. The day before was it just not a 10% rally off the lows, increased in value. What, 20+%? Was it 22%? And then 3 days before that had, what was it, 25? What was it? Just 20% drawdown. I mean, this price action's absurd. Like, this is crazy. This is extremely volatile. Not really on the good side of volatility where we're making lower highs, but and we're not at support. And, the lesser than scam coins, right, where they have no intrinsic value. There's 36 million of them. They're not doing very well either. But, hey, Ethereum's kind of holding support today. Solana, they're trying to hold 130. XRP rallied. I mean, the bigger ones they fared okay. But, yeah, the lesser thans, the ones like, whatever, you name an S coin, Band or whatever, Blur, just name the scam coin. It didn't do very well today, probably. So that's it, man. That's what we're going to do. It's cool we're off the lows, but I would like to see us recapture 92K. That'd be really nice. So if you look at the 4 hour above my head, they're trying to put in a second low. It's higher than the first low, but we don't know if the wave's over, right? We don't know if they just rallied it and then, okay, in the coming hours or next day, we just sell off again and dump to lower lows. Like, we just don't really know. you can't really feel that confident about the rally because look left. I mean, where did they pivot it? Oh, they didn't pivot it anywhere. It's no man's land up here. In between 74K and 92K, straight up, straight down. So, yeah, just spinning the wheels. Very volatile. Huge moves every day now. Like way too crazy moves for this being the largest market cap asset in crypto. So, Bitcoin dominance. Huge bullish engulfing candle. It was up almost 2% yesterday, amongst the highest closes we've seen of the multi-year uptrend, but still not above the resistance.
Mitch, these markets are insane. I almost prefer Sleepy Joe. I need TA and he's trying late to the party, but RH got away with his scam lol.
So Greg P, I mean, remember they manufactured job reports. I mean, it was all fraud. Sleepy Joe was fraud. Everything about Sleepy Joe and what he did was fraud. Okay, stole the election 2020 and opened the borders, revised job reports, right? Like over 1 million fake jobs. They like just shoved it down your throat every quarter, whatever. Every time they reported a jobs report, it was just bullcrap. Or they were expanding the government, new government jobs. So, whatever. But despite it being, Sleepy Joe or Trump, I mean, these are short-term things for America, right? The tariffs and all that. And who even knows, man? Because there's like, okay, there's going to be a tariff. Yeah, reciprocal tariffs. Oh, well, then the other countries now retaliating. But, hey, man, tariffs might be off the table tomorrow. Well, there's a crypto summit coming up. Just too many. It's like these markets are like a landmine. It's like every day's earnings report, pretty much. Yeah, that's the thing. You're in a situation where like the president's actually doing something, changing the status quo, which is like, oh, let's help America. Let's try to make a long-term prosperity for the U.S. Let's put us on the trajectory to prosperity. Because I'll tell you this, the country of the United States has not been on the path to prosperity. So guess what's happening? You have to change things. You have to make dramatic changes. And that's what's going on right now. And so like that's breaking the status quo. So no more like crazy blank checks going out to, Iraq for Sesame Street and Colombian transgender shows. Like no more of that. So no more like crazy money printing. But then you got the government that's still going to be, borrowing more money than they've ever borrowed before. So I don't think the money printer is going to stop. But you can't tell me that the U.S. was on a good trajectory. You can't. You're delusional to say that. So, whatever. Get me going. But Bitcoin dominance, right? That's what I'm saying. Altcoins are trash, scams. Okay. I don't really. And again, like I'm saying all that, and I also think it's a really stupid idea to be like our government be buying Cardano, be buying XRP. It's stupid. To buy Ethereum, stupid. You buy Bitcoin and that's it. Like I don't want our government buying scam coins. Just Bitcoin. All right, so I think that's wrong. So anyway,
since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
Hold on, Maxine. Hold on. Bitcoin futures? Yeah. Take a look at it. Closed up 1%, 1.1% yesterday. It's gapped up 0.49%, whatever, delayed. You're just floating along. You flip the coin, we go to 92K. You flip the coin, we're going to 78K next. I mean, there's just no telling. You're not at a point or a level where it makes any sense. Dude, there was a time, and it's been a long time, man. Okay. September, buyers recaptured a key freaking level after failing 3 times, right, to break it. You're above it. All right, man, we got something to go by. We got a technical event occurring in September. They're recapturing it. Oh my God, they somehow reconfirmed its validity as support in October. Broke another resistance. They broke the supply line. They back tested the supply line as a demand line. We're on to something. There's stuff going on now. Like there's not any kind of price action correlation to key levels from history because there is none up here. So you're still just in la la land We're just waiting for something good to happen, waiting for an edge, waiting for you know what you want? Like idealistically, hey, we live in a communist utopian society on Bitcoin. All right, this, oh, 2 times. Okay, let's go. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. Then we'd be like, okay, we could construct a trading plan, entry, stop loss, let it run. But we don't have anything. Where would you set up a stop that would make any sense? You don't have anything. So we just have to keep waiting, and we've been waiting a long time too, real long time. And you know, there's the controversy that the gap didn't even fill at 78,000. So if you're coming here asking for like, you know, some fortune telling, it's just not here. There's just no edge. Ethereum, I wouldn't say, I mean, it's kind of interesting if you look at the 4 hour. That's it. I mean, hey, dude, congratulations, chat. We did not make the lowest low in 16 months. Do you hear me? As of the close just now, well, it just happened. Oh my God. We did not make the lowest close in 16 months like we did yesterday. Lowest close since 2023. But is that a candle that's really great? Nah, I mean, maybe someone will be like, that's a hammer pin bar. Okay. But yeah, the 4 hour though is kind of interesting because you got a level, okay? This $2,000 zone. It's real. It's very real. I'll show you. I mean, 2100 is way more real, but yeah, way more real and way more historically relevant. But you know, 2000's there at least a couple times back in 2021. You saw it in multiple times in 2021. It's been support, it's been resistance too. Yeah, been resistance. 2022 resistance. You see, it's been definitely a reversal area, inflection point, so a zone. And you're testing it. My God, they're trying to test it. But you know, the only thing that's kind of making it kind of interesting, without any help on the daily, is like you have a low. Now you have a slightly lower low, and it's hitting support, and you're making way higher levels of relative strength. And the MACD is kind of sketch, not really giving you a divergence, not really. But maybe that RSI back, you know, out of the bearish control zone's cool. You had a 4 hour bullish engulfing candle, which is cool. So, hey, if you're above 2127 and they hold it, your upside potential takes you to 2400. So, I mean, like above what they tested today. You got about 13% upside if we're just talking about levels. Look, man. And you can see the level, like what happens here if they defend it successfully, 2150. You do go higher. You go about 13% higher minimum. Pull back, whatever. Then you break 2400. Then we start talking about 2700. But yeah, that's kind of where Ethereum is. I mean, can't say we're not at an inflection point. See, Bitcoin, we don't. It's not an inflection point. At least Ethereum's at a support. At least locally, they're trying to put in a slightly lower low. Maybe the RSI is showing some divergence. At least you got something. A little bit of hopium you could smoke on, but no higher low. It'd be a slightly lower low. So it'd be cool to, if we did catch a rally at 2400 and sell off, and then we get some sort of back test like that, would be spectacular. It'd be really nice. Then we get some accumulation confirmed. When's the last time we saw a freaking higher high or a higher low on Ethereum? Win higher lows. Pfft. Good luck.
I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. You will have suffering in this world. Be courageous. I have conquered the world. John 16:33. Ray, thoughts on GRT confirmation low? I'll send the 5 now.
Lena, what's up, dude? Thanks so much, man. GRT, probably, if I had to participate in this market, I'm probably looking for larger market cap assets. Due to like just kind of what we were looking at, I was seeing today was like, man, some of them like busted supports and hey, Ethereum was like flat. It was kind of up. Bitcoin was kind of up today. And then you had the alts that weren't, like, they were off the lows, of course, but they were still down 3-5%. Like, what? It's so bad. Yeah. And the liquidity, dude, good luck getting your orders filled. I mean, it's like no humans are trading these scam coins. Dude, it's you versus the bots at this point in the market. Like where we are, there's no retail. There's no like normal people. Oh yeah, dude, I'm buying GRT too. Just computers. Okay. Slippage is probably terrible. I mean, how are you going to get filled? Okay, so if you're trying to participate in the market, you're probably better off with the highest of high market cap coins. That's the big ones. But yeah, you can go ahead and take your chance on GRT, but we'll look at it, okay? And yeah, nice Bible verse. Okay, hype in the chat for Jesus. Okay. All right. So 4 hour something daily. I mean, they tested a support. You did intraday. Like it is no doubt. You saw the lowest price, I believe, since November 22nd of 2023. So you're just, man, after such a rout, you're hitting some levels. You are definitely on the daily, undeniable levels where even if it's just gonna be a joke of a rally, at least you can say support was tested successfully, at least on the day, March 4th, 2025. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe we're just going to dump again because screw this market. So bearish, right? Lower highs, lower lows. Good God. But yeah, at least you're at an interesting level. That's all I can say about Ethereum. And then we can go to XRP that had a good day, you know.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and discipline. Proverbs 1:7.
Thank you, Lena. Much love, dude. Yeah, so XRP, what's it doing? Not an inflection point, in the dead middle. It was either 196 or 272. Well, you're at 250, 244, whatever. So good luck managing risk. This is just going to go where Bitcoin goes. Hey, Bitcoin wants to go to 73K for a back test. You're done. You're going to 196, 190. Easy. But hey, if the coin flip that you have on Bitcoin goes to 92K, well, then you might very well be at 265. I mean, that's probably what you got. Bitcoin goes to 74K, 190, 196 XRP. Bitcoin goes to 92K, XRP sees 265, 272 at the top of the range. Whichever way Bitcoin goes, where XRP is probably going to go. But again, you know, it's one of the largest market cap coins, so it's probably one, like if we get to 196, we break 272, it's probably one to maybe look at for position because of liquidity and market cap size. Okay. Nice. It was up yesterday, 2.85%. It was up over 5% of the highs. This thing will swing hard. All right. Really hard. Harder than Bitcoin. All right. Solana, another one that like, it's very in line a little bit with Ethereum, excuse me. Ethereum, Solana, pretty much support bros, right? They're hitting these levels of support where we know historically we've had some very nice runs to 190. Same type of daily candle close you got. It was up 1.85%. And so you could say, all right, maybe one time, and we had to have the Trump rug pull for a second test. And I bet you on the 4 hour, it looks kind of like Ethereum, where you're like, dang man, you know what? This is kind of interesting price action. Like this is, I could work with this. I can work with this more than I could work with XRP, right? Solana is its price action is correlating to a historical reversal point. And you've seen one low all here, and you've seen the rally and the second valley. And so, with that being said, if they're confirming a bottom and it's real, and you catch follow through, you have an easy 190 target. That's just pretty much where you'd go again. So, interesting. I mean, at this point, it sucks because, like, oh God, even if it goes below this 130 wick, it could go to 124 and test everyone's souls and then rally. But it's cool to see it pivot off of this support, man. Really, really interesting. See, because they've done it before. They've not just done it once before. They've done it a multitude of times. But yeah, the crappy thing is what they do is they take it below 124 to stop loss hunt, right? Gain more liquidity. Then they recapture it within a day or a few hours. And then they reconfirm the top of that zone as support before that big 190 rally. As you can see, they recaptured and reconfirmed a couple times before going higher. So we haven't done that. We have not violated 124.65 yet. We got real close. But now we're trying to put it in a higher low. So it's just interesting, right, for now. Because that's all we're doing. We're looking for assets to have positive price action correlation to historical inflection points. That's it. And Solana and Ethereum, we got that kind of going on. Not XRP and not Bitcoin. It's just how it is. How about Binance Coin? Nah. Despite anything you say about Binance Coin, it's either 500 or 638, 640. Those are the big inflection points. They really are. I mean, you could say they're holding this 550 level. That's a midpoint. Look at history. I mean, it is more probable of 500 or 638. I mean, straight up and down for the most part, except a couple times. So I think it would be, if we were at $500, it would be a lot easier to manage risk appropriately. But you're not. So it's kind of like in the Bitcoin XRP category of, oh, okay, whatever, whatever Bitcoin does, it's going to rally. But risk management wise, it would actually be easier on Solana and Ethereum at this point. Weird. Oh yeah, we'll look at Cardano that had a nice day today, or yesterday now. It's still going. Yep, Cardano, why not now? Yeah, they recaptured the very real 92-cent level, and on the new day up almost 3%, but still contained within the parameters of the channel, which you break $1, we're out. You broke out supply line, horizontal line, psychological level, $1. So maybe have your alert set up on Cardano above $1 or 99.5 cents, because that's a big deal. Yeah, exceptional performance compared to almost all. It was the absolute best performing crypto the day of the rug pull, bullcrap tweet, Trump tweet. It was up 72%. Nothing else did that. And a lot were up a lot, but nothing like this. So yep. Above 89 cents, you're good. Above 89, what's 89 cents? Oh, it's just a very real inflection point from history. You can see the touches and the tests we've had there, even on the bottom side before collapsing. So very real. That's your line in the sand, 89 cents on Cardano. So I don't know. I've been having problems with Altcoin 8 minutes ago. Maybe it's busted. I gotta hold on. Here's futures. All right, here are your stock market futures. That it was having a good day, and then we had a huge pullback. I think that was a bunch of day traders.
Hey Mitch, finally I can point you to a possible trade setup brewing on Varus VRSC. You can see it on CoinPaprika's trading view tool. Looks like a bat pattern, 1 month long.
Oh yeah,
but still needs
nice,
type 1
dude.
reaction type 2 return. I'd love your analysis.
Why? Who cares? Dude, you don't need TA. Lord Beerus coin's going to take over the world. What's the point of doing TA on Lord Beerus coin when it's more incredible than Bitcoin? Okay, so there you go. All right, I just reset the platform on Altcoin, so maybe it'll work now. I'm just not sure. It's stupid. We can look at a couple more of these bigger ones, the bigger cryptos, the more household crypto names. Litecoin broke key support, 105.27. I mean, it got as low as $94. Wait a second. We're close to it. I think maybe the target 84. Anyway, it was bad. Real bad. Lowest daily candle close since the 7th, February. But more importantly, you got to recapture 105 to 110. You see how bad it is? How effing real this level is to close below it. You better not be bearishly back testing it as resistance. Otherwise, the consequences of that is a $76 target. Yep. So I would be real careful on Litecoin until we get back above 110. Then we could talk. But until then, not good. That's a big technical breakdown confirmed with the daily close on Litecoin. Gross. Old Dogecoin. Oh, where's my Doge? I don't know. Can't remember which exchange I have it on. I don't know. I must have deleted it off my watch list and it was an accident. There it is. Okay. So what did Doge do? I mean, it recovered off the lows, but nowhere. It's the same close that it had yesterday. Same price. So this is what I'm talking about. There's just no demand on stuff like Dogecoin. No demand. Ideolated price action after a mega bearish engulfing candle. After the lowest daily candle close confirmed yesterday since November 7th. That is just not really good. Now, it did hit the exit of the trade setup, right? They did do that, 1824. It was perfect. I mean, literally hit their target, and then it even had that rally, but already came back down to it. So you could say, for sure, it's starting to develop. You can see on the daily. I'm just showing you. I don't even know if this is going to play out or not, but it's there, right? It's starting to develop a low on price with that level of negative momentum, then a lower low on price with significantly lower levels of negative momentum. That is class A, bullish divergence, and it's been a very long extended drawdown. That's for sure too. So close enough to a big support resistance. This is such a big deal of a level, 17 cents. I mean, below 17 cents you're in a lot of trouble. You're probably going to 11 cents if you don't hold 17 cents. So after such a long drawdown, I mean, maybe they could, it would require Bitcoin not collapsing, which we don't know. It could. You have no edge on Bitcoin. It's either 92K or 74K. If you actually give a crap about inflection points, there are two of them. If you're at 86.9, it's either 6% upside or 15% downside until you see any sort of level. In between, it's going to pump, it's going to dump, it's going to do all kinds of random crap. So I guess if Bitcoin's going to run up to 92K, you might have a chance to rally, but that's the issue. Go to 92K and test it as resistance and dump again. You would have to have a long extended rally on Bitcoin for any of these altcoins to have a chance. I mean, it's at the bottom of the downtrend too. It's near the demand line, so could be a value perceived in a downtrend, but it's really hard trusting crypto. It's really tough. You got landmines every day. We got tariffs. We got job numbers. We got Jerome Powell, who we know he hates Trump. They're going to stop the money printer. They're going to do what they can to crash the market. And then you got the technicals that are the technicals are bad. I mean, the technicals are, a long extended rally, W shapes have completed, deep crab patterns and butterfly patterns, the Qs, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, even the Dow Jones had a bearish shark pattern. They're just completed Ws, and they're showing forms of confirmation. It just looks like buyers are exhausted, technically speaking. It has nothing to do with Trump, but Trump's tariff stuff isn't helping in the short term. The bots freak out. The bots lose their mind. Yeah, they calm down and stuff, but yeah, tumultuous market conditions when there was no value to begin with on the technicals, and then you've got all these crazy landmine news events coming out. Okay, the war in Ukraine, my minerals, and my crypto summits, and my tweets, and then my rug pulls. Holy crap, dude, it is a lot. It's a lot. Anyway, so speaking of those index funds, hey, it was a good day. Things were going well. We were going to be kings. And then, no. But after hours, see like how crazy. It's down 1.18%. It seemed okay. And then power hour happened. And then we had the big dump, right? All the day traders, they covered their position. They sold their longs, it seemed like, because we were having a good day. They sold into it to close. And you know what happened today? S&P 500, lowest daily candle close since a day before the general election. That happened today. Not yesterday, day before. No, today. You haven't even tested the 200-day simple moving average. We haven't even touched that 200 officially since November 1st of 2023. It seems like you're destined to at least touch it. So maybe they hold the gap fill area. They're trying. That's where it closed at the gap fill. 18% chance gap fills act as support resistance, according to Bulkowski. You're still looking at, right, completed W shapes, and then you have just tons of good consolidation at these pattern completion zones, and it's just evidence of exhaustion. So, and even if we started rallying at this point, even if we started rallying in the next week or two, a couple days, right, it would be really important for us to determine, or just to identify and see what kind of rally we get. Because if we start getting stuff like this, oh my God, we're screwed. Start confirming distribution, and then you start going through a more real correction. And that would be amazing. It would be so good because we got stuff like that in 2022 at the top. We got lots of confirmation. We got lower highs. I'm not saying we're going to do a 2008, but even in 2008, the Dow Jones, like S&P, we got like lower highs locally, which was evidence of distribution. So even if we rallied here, man, what will the rally give us? Will it be a higher high? Oh, maybe we're not. It's not a big deal, but a lower high we'd be danged. We'd be screwed. Okay, so you get that. That's pretty real event. It's the 4th of March, and it was the lowest daily candle close of 2025. Not great. Dow Jones continuing to draw down. Official gap fill. We got it, man. January 14th. There it is. You don't hold that? I would say probably 41.3 would be safe. You could try to say like 41.8, but even drawing down since the shark completed, since that 88600%, right? I mean, this thing's lost almost 6% of its value. Let's go for a 10% correction. And those are normal. 10%, dude. We're only 5.8% now. Lowest RSI reading since January 10th. So not as bad as the S&P, right? It did not make the lowest daily close of 2025 yet. Just 6-week lows. What's up, 6? I'm doing well, man. Doing well. Still training and getting wrecked every day. Like breaking my muscles down, building them up, taking care of myself. It's really important to do, especially in these times. It's like time's not to lose money. Yeah, try to protect your mental health because these markets, I mean, you are not wrong. If you are monitoring these markets, it is crazy. It's not you. You're not crazy. These markets are obscene right now. Not really the stock market as much, but crypto, yeah. I maybe haven't seen swings like this since China decided to ban Bitcoin mining in 2021 that took us from 58K to 30K within a few days. Not like 2 days, maybe 3 days. Yeah. But it's way more whack now because it's not like anyone's banning anything. It's legit like the White House is manipulating stuff. Like they're taking levered longs on Sundays or Saturdays. 50-time levered longs on Saturdays. Then Sundays someone is posting on Trump's social media about crypto. And then after the pump, they sell and they flip short that position flips short, and then we have a 9% drawdown. And I would imagine that that short is covered now. So, and who knows what's next? Let's just keep monitoring that wallet, I guess. So NASDAQ, lowest daily candle close confirmed. Since November 5th, since the election, the NASDAQ has round tripped now just like the altcoins. Yep, every cent that was made on the Trump election is gone, confirmed with price. The second time, well, remember, we had a bearish engulfing candle yesterday and a confirmed close below the 200 simple moving average since 2023, since October 2023. And today we did it again, another daily close below that 200. In fact, you tested it as resistance and had a really bad, I mean, you know, it could have been okay. Oh, are we going to piercing line? Nah, you're not. So, yep. Lowest close of 2025, but you're nearing 17.9. I mean, you pretty much hit it at the lows of the day. If that doesn't hold, yikes. Easy target, though. The unfilled gap at 17,575 right here from September 18th. That seems so, like, possible. Seems very possible. Hey, look, the old gap that we filled yesterday, or 2 days ago, was regarded as resistance. Okay. But again, remember, if some sort of rally starts happening, that's great, but we need to really be monitoring what occurs. All right, what's going to happen? Oh, God, they're just going to put in a lower high, confirm it. That's where we're in trouble. We're really in a lot of trouble. That is a trend reversal situation. So just know, after just a nice drawdown we got in a very short period of time, I mean, we're talking a 10.69% correction in 12 days on the NASDAQ. So we got the nice 10% correction that happens a lot, all the time. So maybe we get some move up, but remember, we need to make sure that we're witnessing more than before, not less than before, and we don't want to confirm that there are less than before. Then we're going to go way lower. So we'll be monitoring this daily, no big deal, but at this point, that's a pretty big correction in a short period of time for an index fund, wouldn't you say? Okay. Yeah, I thought Trump was already speaking. Pavian, I'm sorry, dude. I can't do it, man. I can't make him do it. Russell 2000. I mean, it's up after hours. Like all the losses of the day have been taken out after hours, like where it closed 206.42, but after hours it's 208.66. You can barely see it, but that is trading right where we closed yesterday. But that's all low volume joke stuff. So what did we really see today? Russell 2000 gap down, sold off to a low 203.11. It was the lowest price we had seen officially since August 8th. So the lowest price on the Russell 2000 that we had seen in how many days? 208-day lows. Not at support. In fact, what did we do? An old support resistance was regarded as resistance today. And a sell-off. Pretty bad one. So, pretty bad. I mean, this is like not good. These are bearish technical events occurring. Right? Breaking support. Bearishly back testing that support as resistance now. And they've done it before. Look at the consequences of regarding this level just as early as March of last year as resistance. You get markdowns to at least 199 every time. And if it gets real bad, you go down to 191. So you might have a $200 target, 199 target here if this bearish back test is real. But even still, maybe it's not. What if they start rallying this thing? You're probably just going to end up making a lower high than this high, make the lowest high of the newer downtrend, and you might then be going to lower lows. So it's just not so clean cut. If we just collapse, nah, it comes in waves. Waves, man. So even if something like this happened, oh, okay, then you just go lower. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. Well, Not a good trend right now. Not a good spot. Small caps, kind of hands off for real. Speculative assets that don't make money, kind of like hands off. Political commentator. Man, the issue is politics like infested financial markets like bad in the past like 7 years. It really wasn't a big thing, like too much when I started streaming, and it is just like completely taken hold. So it's kind of like talking about financial markets. Politics is just gonna be part of it. There's nothing we can do about it. It sucks. Okay. Is one up screwed? I guess, man. I don't. Let me try one more time, man. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna have to hit up the dev. I have a relationship with the developer of this application. Make Coinbase one up coin great again. Okay, I've just reset it. So let's see what happens. Maybe it'll work. Maybe. And thanks for the, I don't even know, was it 750 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, sub. Thanks for being here. Thank you. So one thing that happened on the S&P 500 futures, you can clearly see, right? There's this level, and right, it could be a fake breakdown, a false bearish breakdown for sure. Like this 58.40 level, it was November 19th. It was support. It was support again in December, January. It was violated, then kind of like recaptured mid-January. And we even held it. See, this is why I'm kind of concerned a little bit on futures. It's like now the price action is just not correlating as well. Where you tested it, right? Again, holy crap, we did it, man. We're gonna pump. And then after that reaction, just a lower high, square up right here, and then you just rolled over and made like a lower low locally, and now you're formally back testing this entire level in the zone that was once support, right, over and over and over. It's now flipping to resistance. So that's not even with a green candle we saw 0.69% on this 4 hour. You're still below it, and you're not correlating well. So that's a huge deal on S&P 500 futures, 58.40 to 58.79.90. Like that, you need to recapture that very soon. Otherwise, I think the consequences are going to be more or just lower prices. It's doing something that it hasn't really been doing too much at the same level. Okay, yikes, not great. And then we see the NASDAQ on your bottom left already done the worst things you could do, right? I mean, this goes back to July of last year. It was resistance, reversal. Then they recaptured that level in December. Test. Oh, you broke it, but you recaptured and you rallied all the way back to the top. And then you tested. Oh, confirmed a bottom, then rallied to all-time highs. You've been drawing down ever since testing that, making all-time highs. And now you're just woefully below 21K when you really need to see the price above that level. That's the line in the sand. Okay, they've already kind of tested, they've up thrusted through it. The worst thing that could happen is we don't test it again, or we do something like this. Oh, that would be, we're doomed. Like if we see that on US futures, oh, I think it's very probable we're going to at least 19.9. And if that doesn't hold, it's been fun. See you down at 18.4. Yeah, so let's just be really mindful of the levels that have been broken that we are currently trading below on the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 futures. Okay, chat? You're here. You want to know what's going on. I'm literally telling you, okay? These are the levels to be paying attention to. You can't really feel good about the market until we recapture 58.79.90 and 28,898 on the NASDAQ, okay? Just making sure we're all on the same page. Give me value, man. Tell me what's going on. Okay, you've been told. That's it. Kind of hands off the markets until we recapture these levels, because the consequences of trading below them too long would be way lower prices. Sorry. What the heck? What are we going to do? Does that make sense? Or do we need to discuss things more? Okay. Yeah, it's a bad market right now. Okay, the liquidity just keeps getting pulled out. The rallies are short-lived and indicative of less than before. That's what we're getting now. Less than before. And, you know, looking at crypto, definitely less than before. It's continued to be less than before. So we can go to an asset that did have a good day, and it was gold. Gold with its highest daily candle close since maybe February 24th. And it's strong. I mean, attempting a rally here. Maybe we head back to 29.52. Maybe they thrust through it, but pivoting pretty well. Not really at a support or anything. There's not much up here. You're in price discovery. So outside of a 1618 measured move of diamond, you had nothing. And it did reverse perfectly at the 1618, or just reacted anyway. It didn't truly reverse because they're attempting a rally here. We're going to see what it's made of. But yeah, this is kind of a risk-off asset that is doing okay. We'll look at silver too. Silver pivoting off that 31.15 level. It's historical. Would like to see us above 32.51. I mean, they keep making higher lows, but we got to make a higher high at some point. Otherwise, it's just, yeah, they keep doing stuff like this. Okay, well, lower prices. You're going to go test that, and you better be breaking it. Otherwise, it could be a nice short opportunity. Okay, we want to monitor 32.51 on the retest, and depending on what kind of price action we get there, it's going to tell us a ton. Don't want to fail that. You don't. Because if you do, buyers relent, sellers take over, you go way lower. Okay. Oat futures? Are you kidding me, dude? Let's freaking go, dude. A commodity. It is a dream right here, man. Commodity. Oat futures, highest daily candle close confirmed since November 5th. How about that, man? You hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ had their lowest daily candle close today since the election. Oat futures had its highest daily candle close since the election. The same day. November 5th, 4th, 5th, whatever, both days. And what a nice pivot off a key level. This is true TA, man. This is what this is for the sake of education. Like a level from history gets violated, recaptured, M-shapes complete. It still gets a little violated, but then you recapture. Then they really confirm it perfectly. And now you're breaking to new highs, and this could go to 487. Looks like some accumulation going on here. Type in the chat. Coffee futures had a good day. Yeah, look at this uptrend, man. You gotta be kidding me. What a freaking uptrend. Doing what cocoa futures did. Doing what orange juice futures did. Coffee futures going parabolic. They're working on it, and it's not done yet. It's probably gonna go retest highs. I think all-time highs. So, gonna go test. Highest high we've ever seen. We got cheese futures. Cash settled cheese futures. Meh. It's fair value, I would say, on cash cheese futures. Live cattle futures. Well, we had a pretty big sell-off, but look what's happening. This old support resistance zone from history, from September 2023, March 2024, all that resistance is flipping to support today. So that's a nice engulfing candle. So let's see, and hidden bullish divergence been in development. The highest low in the history of live cattle futures ongoing, and the first real bullish back test of a resistance, more recent all-time high resistance flipping to support. So you wonder what that's going to manifest into. Okay, higher stake prices, maybe a retest, 207.70. Hide in the chat. rare earth, precious metals. You know, it'd been at this M-shaped completion zone. Never really hit the support though. You know, like we got close, but we never hit $33, $34, the low from 2016. And there was a spring back test June 2020. We never got there. Maybe we get there. That'd be amazing. Still just monitoring this. This is a cyclical asset, obviously. Look at the cycle. 2016, Trump got elected. 2 years later, midterms, reversed, $100. Okay, COVID crash, stimulus checks. You pumped right back to 111, 112, the top end, $100, right? Then all this, look at this bearish price action, the classic distribution structure at a level, a reversal level, and then look what it manifested into. Oh, a complete reset. So this is like natural gas, where they take it to levels in history where it reverses, and they sell it all the way off till it gets to the bottom, and then structures develop, and then it ends up reversing there. It's like magic, okay? Reminds me of international paper, right? Highs and lows. Over and over and over again throughout history. Okay, those are really your only good commodities today. Good Lord, orange juice futures down 3.32%. Dude, it's rug pull for the ages. But what a wedge, what a false bearish breakout, what a bearish back test of the bearish breakdown. Continuing to collapse. Can't say it wasn't a pleasure on this one. This is what coffee futures is working on. Coffee futures probably right here, man. Probably before we do this crazy stuff. Yep. Just think about it. Wow, what did it do? What is it down from its high? Orange juice futures down 46.6% in 73 days. It's like an S-coin. Anyway, we can look at US oil real quick that had been marking down. Yeah, like getting real bad. Like, I think you're getting close to breaking the level. Once you break this level, I think $60 is on deck. That is a lot of distribution. That is a real buy wall at 67, 60. And we're at 67, 79. You're just holding on to support. No one's really bidding. See, what I hate about it is like the 200 moving average, how well you're below it. $78 was tested once and twice now. Both of these highs substantially lower than this high, this high, this high. You have a form of confirmation that we're screwed. I'd get out of the way for US oil. It looks like it's going way lower. And it would make sense practically. Like from a low to high standpoint, see, the consequences in history of $75 being regarded as resistance or reversal. You can see $43. We've done it before. It's been support before. But see, then again, look, in history, in 2006, it was just regarded twice as resistance, okay? Well, look what happens when you fail to break it. Look what $51. It was $50 or $43 for US oil, technically speaking, at this point. So you can't, that's your line in the sand on US oil. You cannot be bullish on US oil until buyers recapture 78.35, and that's it. That's it. Well, look at Bitcoin. I mean, I'm telling you, dude, you don't have an edge. Crypto is 99% a scam. People in the White House are creating rug pulls and manipulating the markets, like literally. And then the altcoins, the other ones, they're just not recovering. Like they're dumping bad and they're staying lower. What's up, Christos? So anyway, those some commodities. Look at the Mag 7. Mixed bag. Tesla got wrecked. Was down 4.43%. Man, look at that. Your first day trading below the 200 simple moving average since August 14th. See that bearish back test to 300. Got fall. Yeah, you're up after hours 1.57%. Whatever. All illiquid stuff. Okay, cool. But if you broke the level that we wanted to see positive price action at, then we gotta wait at 260. We gotta wait for structure now. Okay, we got to wait for patterns to develop. It takes time for that. If you remember, it took a long time for all this to develop here. This was a long time, March 8th to June 20th, multiple months. And then that spring back test trade setup. And then third target gets hit, record time, and it actually after the third target dumps. So it takes time. And we still don't have anything. You're still just impulsing down. I mean, Tesla from its high now is down 44% in 76 days. You haven't seen any positive momentum really since December 20th. Not one histogram wick that is green on the daily in 2025. Good God. It's nasty. Okay. Meta hit its lowest price today since January 23rd, but we knew eventually 632 would be tested. We don't know if it would hold or not, but they tested it today. It's up 0.81% after hours. Unfilled gap, you know they have filled that. Even if they dump this way lower, they would fill this gap first, probably 655.42. But no edge, right? You're just having a correction. This one's down from its highs. 13.65% in 18 days. Okay. Highest level of, well, amongst the highest levels of negative momentum we've ever seen. That happens. Lowest relative strength reading today seen since July of last year. You are technically, you can't believe it on Meta, but you are currently in the bearish control zone. And that doesn't happen. That just doesn't, right? Like, look at it. You tested 40 in November. Okay, God, man, why does the YouTube stuff do that? It's so annoying. But yeah, like, right? Like, cleanly broke it today. Hopefully it's short-lived, but I'm just letting you know, right? I'm just keeping you apprised to Meta's daily RSI. Yeah, flashbangs for sure. Apple down 0.88%. But it's up 0.55%. Yeah, all these stocks are up after hour. I don't know, on nothing. But you still, most recent data points, we got two highs that are substantially lower than the highest high with a W shape completing. So, and the bad thing, you know, our line in the sand on Apple right now is 237.12. That high from July of last year, high from October, twice before rolling over, right? They confirmed it as resistance. You know it's real. You cannot argue with its validity as a level. And now, as of today, not yesterday, today, market participants pushed the price and closed the price of the asset below that very real level. Where the consequences could be, if it's real, because it might not be real, they just recapture tomorrow, cool bro. I mean, your consequence is about 6.5 to 8% downside here. And it's not great that you have these two highs lower than this high going on. So the context is getting worse. So just pay attention. 237.12 was broken today, and we got a daily close below it. So that's not what you wanted. I'm sorry. Trump speaking tonight. I don't know what time, man. Amazon down 0.6%. Had its lowest daily candle close since November 25th, lowest close of 2025. That $200 level, we were thinking that was the target because there was nothing else really. I mean, okay, $200. See the high from July 8th, the pivot point from June. I'm sorry, the pivot point from November. And then, yeah, you hit that. You tested the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since September 6th, and they defended it. You bounced off of it, but you still closed today lower than yesterday, so not a great candle. You're below the heart line, so I would think like Max Payne, 188 at least. But yeah, again, even if after this really fast drawdown from the highs on these assets, 18% in 28 days, that's a lot for a stock, okay? One of your largest market cap stocks. Even if we began a rally, you will really be paying attention to what type of rally we receive. Because you definitely don't want to see a lower high get put in the previous high, because that would confirm forms of distribution, less market participants than before. It wouldn't be great, man. You don't want to make lower highs. Microsoft, lowest price today seen since January 12th. So we're talking 52-week lows, over 52-week lows. What is that, like 14-month lows today on Microsoft? Yeah, they recovered it, and they pretty much they closed it right at the April 26, 2024 low. Hard to have confidence, man. Okay, well, if they hold it here, you don't have any confirmation locally here. Like, see one low and then a second low, kind of, for a rally. Nothing. So you'll be waiting to see. If they did it, it'd be probably something like that. So just because you start rallying here doesn't mean you're out of the woods or we're going to have a pronounced rally. We're going to go to 430. It doesn't. So very weak. One of your weakest of the Mag 7s. NVIDIA was down. It hit its lowest level of 2025 today. It hit its lowest level since September 11th. And 118 is a very real inflection point. Okay, we've been discussing this. We said here, okay, you're probably going to 118. Well, they broke that level yesterday. And today, what do they do? Could someone tell me what happened today at 118 on NVIDIA that doesn't really make you feel great? I mean, someone will be like, dude, that's a piercing line. I don't even know. I mean, did it pierce through 50%? It was close. But what really happened? Ugh. Yeah, that's right. Bearish back test. I'm not that guy. And Traderman and Fulger, you're correct. It broke support yesterday, though. It didn't break it today. It has confirmed what was once support resistance as resistance. That's it. So if it's real, which we don't know, they could just pump it tomorrow. All right, we're back. You're still screwed below 140. But something like that, I mean, that's when you start thinking, okay, 97 on deck. 97 on deck for NVIDIA. Google, though, had a good day. But it didn't mean crap. It was nothing. I mean, you could definitely say piercing line reversal there. But not. We got to have follow through tomorrow. So they recapture 168. That's fine. That's cool and all. That's an 886 from the low to high here. But really tough. I mean, you don't locally have a form of confirmation. You would really want to see something like this. That would be stronger. That would better argument, but you don't have it yet. So better than some. But yeah, anyway, let's look at some assets that did well today. I mean, at least a couple. MicroStrategy member up almost 10%, man. What? Still above the 200-day simple moving average, but it's just spinning the wheels, right? Just like Bitcoin spinning those wheels up and down. If Bitcoin dumps, this thing will be down 10% for sure tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, talking about reasonable levels, probably $200, 178 would be even safer. So still just downtrending. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower lows, lower highs. Coin. It's close, man. Real close. They're trying to recapture that 212.73 level. It's so real. You do not want to regard this as resistance. Look at the consequences of this becoming a resistance. Way lower. So I really hope that the buyers on this asset can recapture it, because they did just fill a gap today. That occurred. Look at that. It's beautiful. Gap filled, acted as support. You ran up and you closed right at an inflection point where it's been support. It's been resistance. So if you have a bad day on Bitcoin, you're screwed. Like, you're done. You're probably going back down to 179 and lower. Gross, man. And then you just think about what? An 886? 886 169. That'd be an M shape idea down there. Okay, we've been live now 1 hour and 8 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, like the bill so thanks for being here. But yeah, it's dead. Super dead. Okay, here is total. Forgot to look at total market cap.
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Close above the 200-day some moving average, but not by much, and unfortunately below $2.9 trillion. That is the line in the sand. It's really a zone in the sand for 2021.
Fish face tipped $25. Salt Mitch, can we check MTZ? Thanks.
What's up, Fish Face? Thanks to 25, man. Yeah, we'll look at MTZ. Sure. Really appreciate it, dude. Yeah, you're just in the middle of two big levels, 2.9 or 2.58. That's it. You're flipping coins like Bitcoin. I cannot be surprised if we go lower. But if we run up to test resistance again as resistance, like I'm not going to be surprised either. This is the way it is. Most of the time on the markets, you do not have an edge. You have to scan through a lot of charts to see that framework that we look for, to where we have a greater than 50% chance of a particular outcome. We just don't have it here. You're just, price is oscillating between two inflection points. So without divergence or anything, I mean, you're smoking all kinds of hopium. And the downtrend has been a downtrend in the short term. I don't give a crap what you say. Consecutive lower highs, lower lows. Since, late January. We tested a supply line. There was too much supply there. It reversed. Now you're trading below all the crazy important levels that we need to desperately get back above. You get back above those levels, let's freaking talk, You start doing stuff like this, all right, that's amazing, but not until then. You just got to be like, it's okay to not have an edge and not participate, okay? It is okay to do that. Oh, man. I wonder if they're going to do it, man. I just, it's... the Chinese stocks, like, you talk about, this is it. I mean, you see the inflection point. I'll even talk about a potential edge and stuff. This isn't the greatest, but you have the framework.
Still looking decent.
It is, AA Ron, it is. Looks great, actually. But IQ, do you see the level? It's so real of a level. It's 204. Oh, candle close 204 from 2022. Look how they tested it. And you got an engulfing candle today, up 6%. It's like, this is it. I mean, like, if they actually hold it here, my God, $5, you over 100% upside. Who knows how long it would take? But if you're looking to long something and you don't care, you're just saying, I don't care. I'm just looking for a technical setup. I mean, IQ, put in $10, dude. Whatever, it could turn into $20. Right? You buy a couple shares of this at this level. This is the lowest risk entry level you could ever have. It just is. I don't make the rules. The rules have been made by really smart people over 100 years. And they would all say, yes, buy low, then you sell high. So it's just there. Let's excuse me. So we're just looking. Oh, the VIX, by the way, up again. The VIX staying elevated. VIX today hit its highest level since December 20th, so the highest price of 2025. Hit another like kind of resistance level. I don't really know if it's truly resistance. It's just been a reversal point we've seen throughout the years there. It's real, I guess. But anyway, still elevated, still making higher lows here. Ever since that carry trade volatility event in August. So still high. I'm just elevated volatility. Not really good for longs. It's just not. Yeah, traded man. Yeah. all these speculative, smaller cap stocks are wrecked. Yeah, like they're all just getting yoinked. All liquidity's pulling out of these markets. It's been pulling out, and it's like not really a good sign at all. But the index funds say it makes sense, right? Because you got these extension patterns, these W shapes with forms of so much confirmation that you can't be surprised if we get a more significant reversal. Well, we already reversed, but it could be extended. Yeah, the banks got hit really hard today. Remember State Street? Ooh, oh my, dude, we were here, man. We were here discussing this perfect bear. I can't even believe it was the next day they did it. I can't remember if I did this on stream or I did this in the charts only in the Citadel. Or I did it in general chat or something. I did that yesterday. I posted this yesterday in general chat. You gotta be kidding me, man. You can't even make this up. Like, dude, sometimes it's like that. Look at this thing. It's like this high right here from 2021 reversal. And it's like, oh my God. We just tested it perfectly as resistance. Too perfect, right? Like it's too perfect. And then it just happened to rug pull today. Good God, down 5.44%, lowest candle close since October. Obviously the lowest price and lowest close 2025, lowest RSI since 2020. My God, when? Lowest RSI reading since October 2023. Yeah, banks got smoked today. Citibank too. Oh my God. And you talk about a bearish back test, 80.53. Is it a joke? Oh no, it's not a joke. It's so effing real of an inflection point from years ago. And they did it again and just collapsed. I mean, it's still a good uptrend. Could pivot, but wow. If they didn't get wrecked, they did. Oh man. So yeah, win bids, man. Win bids ever again, you know. Win bids ever again in crypto? Such a good question. Can devs do something? They did something and they're done, right? The devs are done in crypto. It seems like. Well, at least not Bitcoin, but at least for the other coins, yeah. Like I'm talking about just pick your S coin, man. Theta coin. Screw Theta. Look what it did. Lowest daily candle close on Theta since November 4th. GRT. Lowest daily candle close confirmed literally since October 2023. M shapes just dudding. There's no demand at the M shapes. Scam coins, dude. You're forgetting scam coins. Avalanche. Broke support, man. Lowest daily candle close confirmed since August. And below this level, though, you run the huge risk of at least going to $14. The downside potential on Avalanche, where it is right now, 30 to 44% downside. You can't. Look at the distribution. 1, 2, third peak. That's a redistribution structure. And now the technical event of breaking support, and now we have a candle close below. It's like, oh my God, dude, screw altcoins. Like collectively, screw them. Like to own them is like, okay, it's ever since Trump started Trump coin and signed an executive order, it's been, yeah, you set your money on fire to own crypto. Yep, that's what you're doing. You owning Avalanche right now is just saying, hey man, I want to lose 30 to 50% of its value right now. I want to do it. Yeah, you think the pain's over? It doesn't look over to me at all. Looks like it's getting ready to go again. Good God. How about Pepe coin? It was going to change the world with its lowest daily candle close confirmed since September 7th. Oh, dude. It's just wait, man. I wouldn't even touch it. I'm not even going to look at it. It's just, these are scam coins, dude. They need to go back down to like where they were in July 2023, something like this. It needs to go way lower. And you could just keep looking at them. Like Chainlink. I wouldn't own this crap. I'm not looking to own Chainlink. What about Caspa coin? Dude, it wasn't going to do it. Lowest daily candle close confirmed on Caspa coin since November 2023. This is like a short trade setup that is still extremely active, and we're just waiting for way lower prices. Just forget it, man. Your scam coin is done. It's done for. Bitcoin might be okay. Not your scam coin. Your scam coin's not Bitcoin. Your scam coin's nothing compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes to 73K. See ya. Your asset, your scam coin's going to go down 50%. Okay, anyway, though. Mooding coin, yeah, I don't think my alert went off on it, actually. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, we looked at XRP, but not the dominance on it. Yeah, I think these should all go lower. I mean, maybe not like the larger ones, but definitely the ones that Trump isn't going to buy. The one he's not tweeting about, all of them way lower. All of them. Send this garbage trash scam market to way lower prices. Filecoin below $3. Doesn't look like it's going to hold this time. Look at this level from 2022 and 23 and 24, and here we are again, and that's it. They tested the level. That's it. Bearish rectangle. What'd you do today? About the lowest daily candle close seen since September 2023. It's so bad, man. These things could lose 50+% of their value, and it wouldn't matter. Just wouldn't. You hope that some of these assets can recover. And again, I think like Ethereum and Solana, they're at supports. Not much of an edge. But hey, dude, they've gotten destroyed. Like straight line down, and they're down here, and they're on the lesser time scales trying to hold up a couple times. So maybe we get some sort of little relief rally off of that. Would make sense. But dudes, all these other ones without the help of Trump, I got nothing for them. I mean, I don't think it'd be a good idea to own these. Like, it's kind of stupid. What is it? OXT? Orchid coin? Dude, look what they've done to this thing. On the rug pull, the Trump rug pull, 9.67 cents, was regarded as resistance, the lowest high. Send this thing to 6 cents minimum. And then who even knows at that point if that would hold? We would have to wait. Yeah. And if this is your first time in the S-Coin scam coin market, welcome to the effing show. This happens every single cycle. This was a really short one. Extremely, I think the shortest. It reminds me kind of 2019 a little bit. Yeah, no, Bitcoin did make all-time highs, but that little run from, I think it was like March, April, all the way to June, and then it was done. Yeah. Send them lower. Litecoin, send it lower. Look at this. Awful. Just send it to $66 again, man. Get it over with. Distribution structure in the end. Broke support. Let's just go lower. And let's let the index funds go lower too. And like, let's maybe have reason to say, hey, there's value in the market again, because there's none right now. And you're stepping on all these trade war, tariff, scam, rug pull tweets. Oh my God, dude. You go long on this S coin and something happens and then just boom, collapses 15%. That's what's been going on in this market. Okay. So Bitcoin down 0.5% today. hanging in there. No edge, right? I hope it lands on the tails never fails, right? So we can go to 92K. But I want to see a higher high. I want to see a higher low. You may be trying to work on a higher low at the 200, but dude, there's just zero confidence. We got to, like, you got to understand, we have to. It's not like, oh, it's optional. It is mandatory that buyers recapture 92K soon. Mandatory. Because it, like, they could run and test it again, and it's a more formal test. See, this is called an up thrust. People don't like, what up thrust? Yeah, where they break the level, but the buyers break the level, but they are unable to sustain prices above that level. That's a textbook up thrust of a key level that could not be argued by anyone in the world. Okay, so if they go and they retest that up thrust and reconfirm it, oh, we're doomed. We're doomed, right? So even if we started rallying here, we went back up to 92K. If they do this, it might be a great short opportunity, a great short. So that is what we'll be paying attention to. What are we going to do in this coin flip area? We're going to pump, dump, flip your coin, but we'll be looking to strategize either at 92K or 74K. And if we never get to either, then whatever, we're stuck range bound forever. Okay. Yeah, it smells like updog in here for sure. Or something. MTZ for fish face. Okay. MTZ. Maztec. What? Maztec. Energy related asset. Low volume. Yeah, I had a friend who used to work at Maztec. He got laid off during the oil glut of 2014. Where was that? 2014, yeah. Oil glut, get wrecked. But dang, man, what a recovery since then. Yeah, so he's requesting the asset because what was once an old all-time high from June 2021, August 2023, it's flipping to support. They already did it a couple times before going higher. Now it's down here, and so they're testing it. There's no evidence of divergence. You're testing the 200 simple moving average for the first time since March 2024, so a year. So let's just see, like, what you would want to see here. Okay, you want to see something like this. I'm just saying, do you want an edge, or like scalpers might come in to buy this? But then, that was a serious buying climax, and, you gap down on maybe news or something, and you're staying down. So you might get a little scalpers rally here, but it probably won't sustain, and you'll probably go for a retest later. And even if you don't get that, then it's not a good swing trade. You are always looking for, like, in the formula, in the framework, if you're looking to just have a bread and butter long trade setup at a resistance as support, a breakout. Look, dude, and I know this, like, probably it may not even play out, but you at least want, like, see what I'm saying? It may not even play out, but at least, you tested this level and then you rallied and then you back tested this level. So it's like confirmation low kind of locally, but who knows if this will even hold, like they might test 27.49 again. You want something a little better than, hey, we just tested it for the first time today. Yeah, God, bearish divergence. This market's just crap, dude. It's just crap because it went on for too long. The rallies, Joe Biden was asleep the whole time, and the markets just sleptwalked the whole way up too, and they finally got to points where it's just, there's no value. So people are going to stop buying, and then exhaustion is going to set in. You're going to start seeing the exhaustion on the charts, and we do see the exhaustion with those slightly higher highs over a multitude of months, and then finally we're correcting. So anyway, that's your MTZ. So thank you all for coming out. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Until next time, respect the TA.